All right, so I've had several people ask me, since they know that I got this auto trickler system here, what I think of it and how it works. So I figured the best way to do that would be to just make a video for everybody. So uh, I've got the system set up here, and on the right is the auto trickler unit that came from autotrickler.com. I don't know, it's about $200 or something like that. It includes the trickler assembly that you see there on the right, as well as the cable that goes along to the back of the scale. And there's some electronics that plug into the back of the scale. Very easy to install. Just 2 Phillips screws and one plug. Looks like a serial plug. Um, so I already saved us some time and weighed out 40 grains worth of powder. So we'll go ahead and set our charge weight here by pressing print. And then we just take that pan of powder off, dump it in our case, put the empty pan back on the scale, and it begins throwing powder. In order to speed things up a little bit, you'll see no powder's coming out yet. I just put powder in the thrower. There we go. So in order to speed things up a little bit, I'll dump some in there. You can use the plastic Lee measures. I'm just using a little plastic 1/4 teaspoon here since that's what I've got available. Powder is in a ceramic bowl. Don't use a metal bowl and a metal spoon. You don't want sparks obviously setting off your powder charge. So you'll see it automatically slowed down when it got close. And there you go. So we'll throw that in our next case. Put the empty pan back on again. Help it out a little. And there we go. So a couple of things worth noting here. It will throw plus or minus 0.02. Mine's usually been on the short side rather than on the heavy side. And the other thing worth noting as well is that you'll see I've got the trickler assembly sitting on an upside down mouse pad. And that's just to reduce vibration. Couple things. The scale is not happy at all if there's vibration. And that trickler, as the stepper motor does slow down when it gets towards the end of the charge, that stepper motor will get that entire trickler assembly kind of vibrating around on the table. So I put that under there just so that it stays put and the scale doesn't absorb any of the vibration. The scale, as you can see, is it's an A&D Fx-120i, and that is a lab grade scale. I purchased that, I don't even remember, from a place out of Canada. I think after the exchange rate and shipping and everything, it was like $5.63 maybe to my door. It's the best price I could find. Most of the places in the U.S. want over $6, with some places even asking about $700 for it. So that was a pretty good deal. But so far it works exactly like advertised. I've charged, I don't know, about, I guess, 250 cases with it so far, and haven't had any problems. They do ship it with extra drive bands, as well as that extra pin that you see in there. If you can, there you go. So that pin that's in there goes in the shaft here on the right, you can just kind of make it out. There's a key cut into this pulley. So that pin goes through the shaft, and then you slide the pulley on there and align the key so that the drive pulley doesn't slip as it's spinning the trickler. That's it. Hope you guys liked it, and look forward to doing more of these in the future. Thanks.